Can this shoe really outrun the competition? So the shoe first came out during that NES 159 challenge in Vienna, Austria, and when Kipchoge broke that mythical 2-hour barrier, then there were a lot of speculations about the shoe. Like, for example, what Ryan Hall said, that with all due respect to Kipchoge, as he is clearly the greatest marathoner of all time, regardless of the shoes he's in. When a shoe company puts multiple carbon fiber plates in a shoe with a cushion between the plates, it's no longer a shoe, it's a spring. In a clear mechanical advantage to anyone not in those shoes. I'm just hoping IAAF Athletics make sure the upcoming Olympics and the World Major Marathons are fair playing fields for athletes of all brands. So this topic was really big in running world now that of course Tokyo Olympics is fast approaching, and other shoe companies are also like making their version of this carbon shoe. The World Athletics decided to change the shoe guidelines for Tokyo Olympics. The World Athletics says that the sole must be no thicker than 40 millimeters or about 1.5 inch, and the shoe cannot contain more than one carbon fiber plate. This is the original Nike Alphafly Next Percent. This is the exact shoe that Kipchoge wore in that 159 challenge, and this shoe actually has 3 carbon fiber plates on the top, 1 in the middle and 1 on the bottom. And I cannot find the exact measurement of the midsole. I believe it was like 44 millimeters, but of course I'm not 100% sure about that. All I know that the midsole was also one of the major issues. And of course the shoe is now not legal for competition. Nike reconstructed the Nike Alphafly Next Percent. This is the new Nike Alphafly Next Percent. They remove the 2 extra plates and they lowered the stack height down to 39.5 millimeters. So now the shoe is legal for competition. There's actually one more thing that the shoe has to comply so that the shoe will be 100% legal for Tokyo Olympics. The shoe has to be available 4 months before the Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo Olympics is on August 9th, so the shoe has to be available by April, or the shoe will be considered as a prototype shoe, and prototype shoes are not legal for competition. Based on the Runner's World magazine, that Nike said that they're gonna release a handful of pairs to their Nike members that will be competing in US Marathon Trials on February in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, I myself as a marathon runner, I know how hard it is, of course, to run a marathon. I would say the first 20 miles of the race is mostly the most crucial part of the race. Of course, after 20 miles, things are just gonna get like really hard. And of course, if you're holding a goal pace, then that would be even more challenging, of course, to hold the pace all the way to the finish line. For elite athletes, mile 20 is mostly the start of the real competition. So which means that on the top of their very fast pace, they're gonna increase the pace even faster, of course, to race against each other. And of course at this point, the shoe has a major role, like especially the cushion. So Nike has already this like Zoom X material, which is a very comfortable, bouncy, light cushion. Now on the top of this, they have this new AirPods technology, which is like it's gonna like act as spring. Of course it will give you more bounce, and of course that's gonna give you more efficiency. The only thing that I can think about this new technology is like the nitro system in drag racing, that if you want to accelerate more, You just have to push the button and you know you're gonna just be flying. During that NAS 159 challenge, Kipchoge was averaging like about 250 per kilometer for, of course, for the most part of the race. And when he saw the finish line, that was like about a kilometer to go, then Kipchoge literally dropped the hammer down, like to finish the race and of course to break the 2-hour barrier. I calculated Kipchoge's last kilometer. His last kilometer was 240. From 250 per kilometer, he accelerated to 240 per kilometer. For me, that's just really mind-blowing. He accelerated that fast in just a short period of time. My last statement, of course, I want to make this thing very, very clear. I'm not saying that Kipchoge could not have done that performance without the help of the shoe. I know that Kipchoge trains really, really hard, and he's definitely the best marathoner of all time. But of course, this whole idea of shoe innovation, putting all of this new technology, is of course to make us run more efficient and of course faster. So the only thing that I can say is that Kipchoge could have probably done the same performance, but I can say that the shoe gave him some more comfort during that, of course, the sub 2-hour marathon attempt. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and feel free to leave your comment. I would really, really love to hear your thoughts about this video. And if you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you being here today. I'll see you guys on the next episode.